Hi, Naptime friends. It's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be acrylic pouring on some river rocks. So I'm going to mix up my paint, 2 parts floetrol, 1 part paint, and I'm going to strain my floetrol in this little strainer right here just to get out any floetrol boogers. I'm going to be using Artist Loft Flow Acrylic in metallic silver, Apple Barrel Caribbean, Artist Loft Brilliant Blue, and Apple Barrel acrylic paint in white. And this is the consistency I like to mix my paints to. I like it to flow off of my little stirrer stick for 5 seconds without breaking. So I'm just going to use one of my other cups that's kind of already been used before for these. And I'm going to go in with the Brilliant Blue first, give it a little stir. And then I'm going to go in with the silver, Caribbean, a little bit of white. And it's very important when you pour your paint into the cup, make sure you do it gently and kind of do it, tilt your cup to the side and pour your paint in there gently. You want all your paints to sit on top of each other. You don't want to pour it with too much force or it's going to muddy up all your paint colors. So I'm just going to go in and do a straight pour on this big rock. I think this rock is like 7 inches across. And I just pre-painted my rocks with black acrylic paint. Just regular paint. So I was just going around, pouring the paint, trying to cover up any bare spots. I definitely used way too much paint on this rock. I didn't know how much I would need, so next time I'll definitely use a little bit less. Now I'm just going to let the paint settle and move around and do its own thing for a few minutes. I let this sit for about 5 minutes and then turned my camera off and came back, and look at how different it is. See all the white popping up through there? It looks really awesome. Check out when I lift up the rock, you can see a heart underneath there. See the heart? It's going to close up. So I had so much paint, I decided to do some dips with some other little rocks that I had, and these turned out really awesome too. So yeah, basically when you do the dips, try to pull straight up. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of a suction, but just try to pull straight up and then your design won't get messed up. This rock was a really funky shape, so I kept going back in to try to dip the spots that didn't have any paint. You can also take your finger and kind of dip your finger in the paint and manually add paint on there if you want to too, or just go back in and try to dip it however you want to do it. So now I'm going to go in with my second big rock, and I'm going to start with the Brilliant Blue, Apple Barrel Caribbean, Artist Loft Flow Acrylic in metallic silver, and a little bit of white by Apple Barrel. And like I said before, just be really gentle when you're adding your paint to your cup. I tilt my cup to the side, add my colors in the same spot, and just add it gently. You don't want all the paints to mix together. Did you see the paint explosion? It just flew right out of the cup. I loved how when I lifted the cup, the paint just enrobed the whole rock. Now I'm just adding a little bit of lines with the leftover paint in the cup. I love how the silver and the Brilliant Blue go together. It's really, really pretty. And I had a ton of paint left over with this one too, so I just went in with some stones I had painted black already and dipped in the leftover paint. This next rock just literally flew right out of my hand. See? I was like, oh my God. Started laughing. So yeah, this one I had to dip quite a bit because it was an odd shape as well. So I'm just going to let these guys dry for probably about 4 or 5 days, maybe a week. And then I'm going to touch up any spots on the back with black acrylic paint. If there's any spots that kind of drip down or if it doesn't look right, I'll just touch up the back with black paint. And then I like to take them outside on a nice day and spray them with 2 or 3 coats of this clear gloss spray. And here they are, all sealed and glossy. This is the first one that I did the straight pour. Look at how different it turned out when it dried. It's hard to know how they're going to turn out if your rock has a textured surface, But this one looked awesome. You would think that this one's the flip cup, but this one's actually the straight pour one. This one here's the flip cup. It turned out really different. I still love it though, and you can really see the metallic silver. It's hard to pick it up on camera, but this spot you can really see the shimmer and the sparkle. Here's some of the dips. You can tell if the surface is textured, the dips don't turn out as pretty. This one has a really flat surface, so it turned out really, really awesome. This one's one of my favorites. What do you guys think about these? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I hope everybody's having a great day, and I'll see you on Wednesday for another video. Bye!